Hello and a very warm welcome to the brand new edition of Question Hour from the Parliament House Complex, the show where we bring you important unstarred questions asked by the members of the upper house during the first half of the current budget session of Parliament and the response given by the government. I'm Kriti Mishra and joining me is my colleague Rajat Kain.
Thanks Kriti and thanks to our viewers for watching this edition of Question Hour. So Kriti, let's begin with the show.
And the first question in this edition is from member D. Kupendra Reddy, and this question is to the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. And Mr. Reddy has asked the government whether it has extended the deadline for getting the mandatory FASTags.
Giving a detailed response, the ministry said in July 2019, government announced the FASTag mandate of declaring all lanes except one lane of national highways, fee plazas as FASTag lane or fee plaza, with effect from 1st December 2019. In order to facilitate sufficient lead time to citizens to obtain FASTag, the mandate was shifted to 15 December 2019 and system was implemented across the country. Considering the request of National Highways Authority of India and keeping in view inconvenience to citizens, the government decided that 25% of FASTag lanes may be temporarily converted to hybrid lanes with approval of regional office concern for next 30 days, that is from 15 December 2019. It was further decided to relax the conditions regarding declaration of FASTag fee lanes for 30 days from 15 January 2020 at only 65 fee plaza of NHAI so that citizens are not put into inconvenience. These 65 fee plaza have been allowed to operate up to 25% of fee lanes as hybrid, that is cash plus FASTag lanes during this period. For the rest of fee plaza, the system has been implemented as per the mandate. As on 28 January 2020, more than 1.4 crore FASTag has been issued. FASTag awareness program is being conducted through various platforms such as social media, print media, hoardings, advertisements. Multiple channels and point of sales are operating, including e-commerce platforms for easy availability of FASTags to customers. In December 2019, government has released TV awareness campaigns and FASTag featuring a famous movie actor with an attempt to bring in awareness and behavioral change amongst users towards user fee payment. Well, moving on, the next question was asked by member Ripun Bora, and the member asked about the action taken by the government to stop accidents and thus fatality using speed control systems.
Well, responding to this question by member Ripun Bora, the government says that the ministry issues regulations to improve vehicle safety standards in India, undertakes site-specific interventions to address the issue of black spots, also mobilizes various activities to promote road safety such as road safety advocacy as well as road safety awareness programs. In addition to these initiatives, the government also undertakes several measures. Now, these include issue of guidelines for protection of good Samaritans, setting up of model driving training institutes in the states, sanction of 24 inspection and certification center for the testing and fitness of the commercial vehicles through an automated system. Observance of Road Safety Week every calendar year for spreading awareness and strengthening road safety in the country. Road safety has been made an integral part of road design at planning and conception stage only. The threshold for four-laning of national highways has been reduced from 15,000 passenger cars to 10,000 units. The ministry has delegated powers to regional officers of Ministry of Road Transport Highways for technical approval to the details estimations of rectification of identified road accident black spots for expediting the rectification process to ensure safety of road users. Guidelines for pedestrian facilities on national highways for persons with disabilities have also been issued to all states as well as union territories. A certification course for road safety auditors has been commenced in the Indian Academy of Highway Engineers, and 42 auditors have already been certified. And now let's move on to the next question that has been asked by member Vijay Goyal, and this question is to the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. And Mr. Goyal has asked the government about the readiness and also the preparedness and the infrastructure development in the country for preparing our athletes for Olympics.
Replying to the query, the ministry said the available infrastructure for practice session of the selected athletes and sportspersons for Tokyo Olympics 2020 is enough to accommodate large number of athletes based on potential for excellence at international level. 97 athletes are supported under Target Olympic Podium scheme with individualized training, technical assistance and support. Adequate funds are available for Olympic 2020 under the existing scheme of Department of Sports such as National Sports Development Fund, assistant to National Sports Federation and Khelo India. Funds are not earmarked for preparation of Olympics to states. Moving on, the next question was asked by member Sanjay Raut from Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, and he asked whether government is considering to identify opportunities available to Indian companies, particularly for small and medium enterprises in the country, to create more jobs.
While responding to this query, the government says that the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises implements Prime Minister's Employment Generation Programme to promote employment generation in the country. The ministry also implements various schemes to support micro, small and medium enterprises. Now, these include Micro and Small Enterprises Cluster Development Programme, Scheme for Promotion of MSMEs in North-Eastern Region and Sikkim, Tool Rooms and Technology Centres, Mission Solar Charkha, Scheme of Fund for Regeneration of Traditional Industries, Procurement and Marketing Support Scheme, Entrepreneurship Skill Development Programme, Credit Guarantee Scheme for Micro and Small Enterprises and Credit-Linked Capital Subsidy and Technology Upgradation Scheme. And moving on to the last question of this edition of Question Hour that has been asked by member R. Bethalingam, and this question is to the Ministry of Jal Shakti. And the member has asked the government whether it is a fact that 70% of Indian rivers have dried, and he has also inquired about public participation for river conservation.
Well, replying to the query, the ministry said there are two types of rivers in the country, that is perennial and non-perennial. The perennial rivers are those in which water remains available throughout the year, and non-perennial are those which are rain-fed rivers and in which water flows only during the rainfall period. The flow in the river is dynamic parameter and depends on many sub-parameters such as rainfall, its distribution duration and intensity in the catchment, health of the catchment area, vegetation and withdrawal utilization of water. While reports by some experts have expressed concern about reduction of water flow in the rivers, the annual average flow data maintained by Central Water Commission for last 20 years for major important rivers in the country doesn't indicate any significant reduction in water availability. However, as per the Central Water Commission, the per capita annual water availability in the country has progressively reduced due to increase in population, urbanization, improved lifestyle of people. The public interaction programs are being organized at grassroots level for disseminating the tenets of aquifer management plans for the benefit of stakeholders. Water being state subject, initiatives on water management, including conservation and management of groundwater in the country, is primarily the responsibility of the states. Public participation is a very important component of river conservation or rejuvenation program. Under National River Conservation Program and Namami Gange Program, financial assistance is provided to participating states for undertaking various conservation and rejuvenation activities, including education and awareness among local people, students and stakeholders about the value, function and ecological services of rivers through awareness campaigns, publications, pamphlets, video films, yatra, slogans, drawing and essay competitions.
That's all Rajat and I had for you in this edition of Question Hour. But on the other side, the Hindi version of Question Hour show Prashn Kal with our colleagues Arvind Singh and Kriti Singh. Please don't go anywhere.